Hello friends, in our last video we were discussing about the levels of management, where we have defined the three levels of management, and also we have discussed about the various job profiles or the various parties who will be at this working at these three levels of management. I also discussed with you the functions of top level management. So continuing with our same topic, I will now move on and we will discuss the functions of middle level management. Now the middle level management is a very important level of management, as it acts as a link between the top level management and the lower level management. So they are like a link pin. Also, because at this level of management there are various departments having departmental heads, so it is a responsibility of each department heads that they plan various policies, and they make plans for the department, and also for all the activities of their respective departments. They organize and collect the resources so that the responsibility given to each department is fulfilled. So let us focus on now what the functions of the middle level management are. The first function is integration of policies framed by top level management to the lower level management. So whatever the policies or plans have been framed by the top level management, it is the job of middle level management to interpret those policies to the lower level of management, to make the lower level management understand what the top level management has wanted to achieve in the form of various policies. So interpreting the policies is one of the primary function of middle level management, which they interpret to the lower level of management. The second function here is organizing the activities of their departments, which I have just mentioned. As there are various departmental heads here, so it is their sole responsibility that the departmental head has to organize the activities of their respective department by organizing the necessary resources, also to look upon that the department is doing their work as they have been assigned, and there is coordination among the various departments also, that is equally important. Finding out or recruiting, selecting and appointing the required employees. Another important function of middle level management is they focus on the manpower requirement or the employees requirement. If any new employees are required or more manpower is required, so to appoint or to select those new manpower or new employees, the job is with the middle level of management. They have to recruit or select and appoint the required employees in an organization. At the same time, the middle level management also motivates the various people working under them to perform to their best ability. Time to time they are motivating and encouraging and looking that the people working under them are performing to their best to meet the organizational objectives and the tasks which they are given as a target. And they also cooperate with the other departments. This level of management is also responsible for all the activities of the first line manager. Now right under them will be the first line manager. So the first line manager is at the next level of management, but his activities is like checked upon by the middle level of management. So the first line manager, who will be directly in contact with the ground workers. So though the task of the first line manager is closely looked upon by the middle level of management. So whatever the first line manager is performing, all his activities is reported to middle level of management. So they are responsible for activities of the first line manager. So from the various functions of the middle level of management, we can conclude that the main focus of middle level management is on staffing and coordination. Okay, staffing, as you can see in this point, they are responsible for recruiting, selecting and appointing of required employees. So this is nothing but staffing. Okay, the manpower requirement filling is known as staffing. At the same time, they are here as a they are providing the coordination. So they are coordinating the tasks of various departments. They are coordinating with each other. At the same time, they are acting as a link between the top level and lower level of management. Okay, so they are also focusing on coordination. So the main focus of middle level of management is on staffing and coordination. Now we will come to the last topic of our discussion, last part of our discussion, which is the function of lower level management. Now the lower level of management are the people who are directly in contact with the workers, who are working at the lowest level. So the function of lower level management is they are representing the problems and or grievances of the workers. So those people who are working in the factory or in the production or in the various other department at the ground level, okay, at the extreme ground level, their problems and grievances are put forward by the lower level of management. Okay, they will listen to their problems or their complaints, and it is conveyed to the higher level of management by this lower level management. Also, they have to see that the working conditions are good and healthy. Okay, there is a good and safe working conditions for the workers, and there is a healthy relationship which is established between the superior and subordinate who are working at the ground level. Whoever is supervising them or whoever are working under them, there is a healthy working relationship between them. Also, the workplace has to provide good working conditions. They are also looking at the safety of the workers, that workers are safe at their workplace. Okay, all the safety of workers have been looked upon, and the necessary safety provisions are there in the workplace. They also try to maintain precise standard of quality. The quality of work is always checked upon by the lower level management, that the quality of the output required is always kept a strict eye by the lower level of management. They precisely see the standard of quality. This level of management is also responsible for boosting the morale of the workers. At the same time, they are time to time motivating or keeping the spirit of the workers so that they perform to their best capacity and give their best to their job requirements. They also see that there is no wastage of materials and the safety standards have been maintained. Okay, it is more or less relating to safety of the workers only. Also, they interact with the actual workforce. Time to time, they interact with the workforce who are working at the ground level, and their instruction or whatever their grievances or problems are, it is passed on to the middle level of management. And overall, the lower level management or the supervisory level, or to say the operational level, is also responsible for the quality, quantity of output and loyalty of workers. So they see that the workers are loyal towards their work, they are performing their works to their best, they are giving quality output, also the quantity required, the target is completed on time. And so all this functions is performed by lower level management. So the main focus of the lower level management is they are focusing on directing. They are directing the workers, that how their job has to be done, what should be there, how they have to meet the target. At the same time, they are controlling them. They are controlling in a way that the workers are not doing any activities which lead to wastage of resources, or they are maintaining this quality or the quantity or the target has been maintained. So all that comes under the controlling part. Okay, the output required from them is well achieved with best use of resources is nothing but controlling. So the focus of lower level management is mainly on directing and controlling. So with this, we have come to the end of this topic, that was levels of management. And thank you for listening to me. Have a great day ahead.